Welcome, Derrick. And we also have Daniella. She is also in computer science. She'll be helping with today's discussion. Say something small, Daniella.
Okay, hello everyone. Well, I'm feeling very excited to participate in this discussion. Yes, so I'm hoping to see what's going to happen because I do have a lot of questions for the impact of technology on sports.
Great. John Patrick is also here with us. So right away, we'll quickly go into today's discussion. So I want to know how has sports been past in the past years, and how is it now? How different has it changed? Has it changed drastically, or it's just some small changes in there?
Thank you, Mavis. Talking about sports now, it has advanced very, very well through technology. For example, some years past, we're not even having proper pitches where we used to play football and other athletic events. But currently, with technology, we've even advanced to have AstroTurf pitches where we use artificial football field to help in the game of football and other sporting activities as well.
So basically, it has changed the way we play football.
Because, example, in Ghana here, we used to have a lot of gravel or stone parks where we played.
Huh?
Yes, but today,
that's serious.
Today we have a company as a McDan group of companies where they are introducing artificial pitches, AstroTurfs, where we do at artificial football field.
The one that you use the artificial grass.
Yes. Okay. Which is helping players not to even go for more injuries, because whilst playing on a raw field without grass, you fall and then you have injuries. But with AstroTurf, it's better.
Okay. All right. So what are some of the most innovative technologies that are being used in sports today?
Yeah, in sports today, in the game of football, we have video assistant referee, we have goal line technology, and then we have the radio system. So with the video assistant referee, it assists the referees when they make decisions on the field of play in terms of maybe a foul or a goal.
Is it the one that they say VAR or something?
Yes, that's VAR. Video assistant referee.
Okay.
So it helps the referees in making decisions. Sometimes they will take a ball as a goal or a foul, and checking the VAR, it shows that maybe it might not be a foul or a goal. So it has helped in making decisions there. The goal line technology also helps the referees to determine whether a goal is scored or not. So example, in 2010, the history of Ghana trying to go into the semi-finals of the World Cup, playing with Uruguay, where Suarez used his hand to take off the ball from the goalpost. If you watch closely very well, at that time we're not having video assistant referee. The ball was a goal. It was a clear goal before he took the ball off the pole. So with video assistant referee now, it will immediately the circumference of the ball crosses the line, it will show a detection on the referee's watch that is a goal.
Wow.
Which will help him make decision.
Wow.
So during 2010 World Cup, if we were to be having VAR or video assistant referee, it would have helped Ghana to move to the semi-finals of the tournament.
No, that's why technology has come to help us.
Yes. Yeah.
So when you say when you mention these things, is it for only football or the other sports that are included?
All sporting activities are included. Example, in athletics, at first we have small watches that we use in timing players or athletes when they run, but currently we have the artificial board for timing. So immediately they kickstart the event, the timing is there, which is calculating the seconds or the minutes that the athlete is running. So immediately the athlete finishes the race, it stops, and then you know that maybe this is the winner. But in the olden days, it's human technology, so we time it immediately. The thing starts, they press it, and then it will start working manual.
Now what if the watch stops working?
That is it. So how do you determine the winner? But now with technology, everything is becoming better and better.
Nice. All right, Daniel, I want to say something.
Yes, I think one of the ways technology has helped in sports is in the area of doping. You see, people don't really like to talk about it.
Oh, that's why you're here. Help us.
Yeah, but I think it has really helped. Even though sometimes there are a little bit of disadvantages here and there. But in detection of drugs that athletes use in order to just boost their performances and stuff like that, yeah, I guess technology has helped really well. That at least has helped us to be honest with ourselves. When they ask you, have you taken drugs, I say no, but you know everything that you're taking drugs.
Yeah, so perfectly with what she's saying, we have great athletes who used to take hard drugs before they run. So a person might go for a long distance without getting tired. Meanwhile, I might be using my normal energy to run.
You run small, but you're tired.
You run small, you are tired. So with technology now, they're able to check through the athletes.
Okay. Every athlete before the sport.
Before the event starts.
Wow.
And running and then boxing especially. Boxing. Because someone might take a hard drug which will give him more energy and will be able to punch you very hard.
That would be unfair.
That would be unfair, you get it. So now technology has helped in minimizing all those kind of stuffs. And when you are being caught, you are being banned forever or with some number of years without partaking in the activities.
Those drugs they were taking, was it affecting their health in any way, or was it just normal or something? After it wears off, then does it?
We have some that you take and then it have only some few effects on you. Others too takes you far. Yeah, like caffeine drugs. I could remember some years back, I took tramadol.
Okay.
To go and run. Yes. Back in SHS, we were going for a cross country.
Okay.
And I realized the other team, they were a very strong team that we know they could have won.
If you don't do something.
And some of us, we were just normal boys who always perform our normal duties. So we were there one day and then one of our seniors came like, there's a drug that when you take it, you boost your energy system and you'll be able to make it. And he gave us tramadol. So I took tramadol.
How many did you take?
I think that was 200 ml or so by then. And in fact, after the race, I didn't feel anything. It was normal to me. I even performed better than the previous race that I went for.
Wow.
Yeah, so you see, and the more you take it, we know it have negative effects on us. So technology, if we were to be having technology by then to detect our system to know whether you've
taken something,
they will never know. But today, you see, technology is helping us clear all those doubts and other stuff.
Right. Now you mentioned that initially they used to have gravels for the pitch and all that. How has technology improved safety? I mean, specifically, how has technology improved safety for athletes and sports people and, for sports in general?
Yes, so with athletes, one of the best way technology has helped them is to avoid long-term injury in players, both football and all other athletic events.
Long-term injuries like what?
Yeah, so whilst playing, you might have, or whilst running, you might have a knee injury or anything. So with technology now, you're able to go through a surgery to know how long that injury might take you. But those days, maybe you just have that injury and then they will only send you to go and have a week or two off day to check your system, normal checking, and be like, okay, I'm fit to continue. But now you go through a scan where it will determine the number of weeks you can recover fully. Also, it has helped in security on the field.
Okay.
We caution players when they foul each other in football. Sometimes the referees might give just a caution card, which is a yellow card for players. But some of the injuries, the players need red card. So with, let's say, the video assistant referee, they can go and review the video of that aspect that happened in the game, and then they will check if the player deserves a red card. It's been given, because when that player is still being on the field of play, might cause more injury to other players as well. So it is helping. Technology has helped a lot.
All right. So is it that you want to say something?
Yeah, I think one of the areas in which technology has helped in safety when performing the sports is in generation of, you see, like your ligaments. You see, at times when they are having the sports, it does sometimes it can either break. So like technology has really helped in generating those stuff instead of you being like condemned for the rest of your life.
Right.
Well, yes, I think that's really helped in that, in monitoring your heart rate, like especially those when swimming and stuff like that. Checking your breathing, checking okay, how is everything going on with this person? Is there going to be any casualty and stuff like that?
Right. And the VAR you mentioned, is it that someone is sitting behind a computer and then watching the video and then okay, this ball entered here, this ball did this, or this person did that, or it's a whole like complete system on its own?
Okay, so for now the VAR is being controlled by humans, but the only thing is the duty of the video assistant referee is to be there and be watching only that video. So as the game is going on, in case of any foul or anything that happens, he will go through the video, watch it very well, look at the impact. If it's a foul, he'll review the video and then view it very well to see, so that if there will be a punishment or any awarding of a goal or any other thing, it will be done. But as time goes on, I know that it will be improved very well, and then there might not be any human being with it, because looking at the Qatar World Cup just last year ended, we used an artificial football referee. They introduced artificial football referee who will be assisting the referee in the field of play. Yeah, so I know technology is gradually advancing. Maybe there might be a time we might not even need referees on the field, but we play the normal game.
So are there the VAR, is there some for sports like basketball, volleyball, hockey and all those other sports?
Currently we have football, but other sporting activities also have one. I think basketball too is having, but with basketball they don't really have much challenges as in football. For basketball they have rules, big rules that they go through it.
Right.
So immediately it happens that way, the referees review and then they have maybe whatever needs to be done.
Alright, so basically let's take it like basketball, the violations are more visible.
Yeah.
So you don't necessarily need to have
VAR.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. And you mentioned challenges. What are some of the challenges that were there? Okay, no. What are some of the challenges that technology has brought about, even though it's doing good stuff? I mean, it's helping in the sports industry.
The sports industry is facing a lot of challenges through technology. One of them is spectators not being able to go to the field again. Because
is that a challenge?
Yeah, it's a challenge. Teams make money through spectators being on the field of play to watch games. That is where they make their income from, and that is what is used to manage the teams.
Like me last year, I was in my lab watching the ball from my lab. No, I was not there.
Yeah. So at first, when let's say Kotoko and Has is playing, someone might move from Tamale to Accra Sports Stadium just to come and watch Kotoko and Has playing. But now with technology, you can watch it even on your phone wherever you are. Yeah. So going to the field of play to go and watch for your team to even get money, you are not able to do that.
But I thought, like, you see, those people who sponsor the game on their radio station, I thought they pay some money to the various teams participating in it.
Yes, they pay, but it's not as much as what you will get when spectators come to watch the game. They get it. They sponsor, but it's not as much as you get from there. And then also, technology has reduced talent.
How so?
Yes, in some ways, players are supposed to develop their talents through maybe physical exercises and training, but some of them, due to technology, it has limited them in doing some things.
This one there, I don't understand. You have to delve deep.
Yeah. So let's say locally here we do our normal trainings on the field, and we do a very serious training.
Yeah.
We try to improvise some things that we use so that even when we go where we don't get them, we'll be able to use it. But with technology now, you can sit down and then you do everything simple. Yeah.
Everything like what?
So at first, coaches send players to the field to go and train them, teach them what to do, move this way, go this way. But now they only see them with maybe an artificial board, or let's say a video, and then they'll be watching, okay, this is what you are supposed to do.
Oh, really?
Yes.
So isn't that an advantage? Because you see, when they use the video, they're able to see even the tiniest of mistakes.
Yeah.
And point that
we have points where those things are very important and they help them. There are parts where it gives advantages, but the few disadvantages that it doesn't help they themselves to bring out what they have in them. Do you get me?
Wow. But yeah, I think I agree with Derrick on this, because if it would be better for you to be physically involved than just being a spectator, like watching how it goes. You know, as much as you can learn from watching, you can also learn from doing or participating in it yourself. Okay, so are there some gadgets or tools that these athletes or sports people use to help them during these while like matches or games are going on?
Yeah, for their fitness, now we have gyms that players go there to train. We have ice that maybe when you want to have you want to chill yourself as a footballer.
Ice,
yes.
icy.
Yes, not ice, icy. So they have that one to check their system. Now in Ghana here, I remember one of the teams, I don't want to mention the name of the team. They will put ice cubes or water, chilled water, into a barrel, a normal barrel, and then the players will be in it and they'll be using them to train. Meanwhile, with technology now, we have like a pool being chilled with water, and then they go inside to have those kind of trainings.
Yeah, but that one too is just the same. At the end of the day, you get the same thing, right?
No. So we want the advanced one.
Oh, okay.
The advanced one in the sense that you don't face challenges in using them. Yeah. So these are some of the challenges that players face using our local things. But we have a lot that players use now. Usually their equipment that they wear to the field of play. We have costumes that players use, that especially those who swim. They have nice clothes that when they wear, it helps them to be able to swim smoothly. But first, we have just a normal thing that maybe you wear, and then
you might be uncomfortable and all that.
Uncomfortable in doing them. Yeah.
Is there any other challenges that technology has brought about?
I think basically for now I can give these examples that I think will.
All right. Now the footballers, are they allowed to wear like smart watches on field?
Yeah, so in the football rules, I think the law 3 talks about players' equipment. So we have some things that are supposed to send to the field of play as a player. So as a footballer, your jersey is up and down with your foot, and then your shin guard, which protects your shin, and then also maybe if you're having a face injury, you wear a face mask.
How can you wear a face mask and be running?
So we have an artificial one which is designed and because you want to protect your face. You're having an injury, but you can still play. It's like how you wear your spectacle. So we have one of the guys, Victor from Nigeria, Osman, who is now wearing it as a mask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you wear that one to protect yourself from injury. But apart from you having injury, these are the basic things. You don't need to even have a long nail. Fingernails no need to be long.
I mean, you can scratch somewhere. How would you have long nails?
And then you are not supposed to have any metal or even plastic equipment, where like earring and then necklace and stuff, because in the field of play, in the process of playing, a player might push or drag and then hurt you using those gadgets or equipments.
Okay, so first, initially you would have heard Asante Kotoko or pass your my way when I went one country. So now, how has technology helped in broadcasting sports?
Very, very, very well. Technology, as I said, it was an advantage somewhere from the teams getting money.
Okay.
In another way, it has benefited we those who don't have the money to also go to the field of play to watch the game. Now, I support Kotoko, but I can't move from, let's say, Oti region to Kumasi Babayara to go and watch football match. So I'll be on my radio or I'll be beside my TV and then support my team perfectly and know what is going on in my team. So that's what it has helped the spectators. Now, to the teams also, technology has helped in scouting of players. So Valley View football team want to scout players from, let's say, Ashasi University or Central University. We go to their website online. We go there to watch how they train and some of the players, the way they play. You watch those videos. You know that maybe this defender is very good. Even if you are going to play a game against that team, you know that this is a guy who is very good in this position. So this is what I must do for my defenders. So it has helped in the spectators and then the other people having benefits in the game. Very, very, very well. Apart from scouting players, it gives you advantage over your opponents always. And then it has helped the smaller teams also in marketing themselves. Those days, let's say in getting a player from Ghana, you need to send someone needs to move from, let's say, Italy or let's say Paris to Ghana to come and be scouting players. But now in Paris, you can just be in Paris and be watching maybe a Kotoko match. And you might pick one or two players there from the scratch and move them to the high level.
Now, what has been some of the most let me say controversial issues in sports? Or what are some of the controversial issues in sports?
Yes, so with let's say this video assistant referee, it's giving a lot of challenges.
I know that's what. Definitely.
It's giving a lot of challenges in sports these days because let's say just 3 days ago, or was it yesterday? 3 days ago, Barcelona played Real Madrid El Clasico, where Madrid scored their second goal, and then just about a minute, the VAR says the goal is not a goal but an offside goal. They need to cancel that goal.
Oh.
Looking at what the VAR calculated for us as an offside goal, in fact, if it were to be those days, we could have accepted it as a normal goal.
Yeah.
As I said earlier, Suarez issue, if VAR was not, because VAR was not there, they didn't take it as a goal. It affected Ghana. It's the same way this also is a disadvantage to some of the teams because it makes us feel like we were being cheated. Yeah, some of the decisions, a referee will take a decision, like maybe a yellow card. Later on, VAR will be like, no, you are supposed to give me a red card or cancel the goal. Bayern Leverkusen also played Bayern Munich this weekend. It happened that 2 penalties were given to Bayern Leverkusen to win the match 2-1 against Bayern Munich. And the goals that were taken were all penalties. These 2 penalties were the referee's decision was like a diving by the player. You give the player a yellow card. Later, VAR said it wasn't against the player, so it needs to be a penalty. He took the penalty, he scored. The same player caused another injury, same scenario again, the second time. The referee gave the guy a yellow card. VAR said, no, it's not a yellow card, but rather a penalty for the team. And he scored again. Yes, so with this, we the spectators watching the game, it makes us feel uncomfortable because it's like the referee is cheating us or the VAR is cheating us. But if it were to be the normal referee's decision, could have taken a normal goal and then the game moves on like that.
And has it like in any way affected like the way fans, like the fans experience or something?
Yes, we always have bad feelings when our teams lose.
Charlie, you even lose appetite.
Yes, for me like this, when Chelsea loses a match, in fact, I don't feel happy.
Oh, don't be sad, don't be sad.
Why would you go and support Chelsea?
Somebody is asking why we're going to support Chelsea. I mean, Chelsea is a team. Why? I can be supported.
For the past, in Ghana here, I support Pando Heart of Lion, who is playing Division 1 and then... Oh, we are on top. We are on top now. In fact, in our zone, we are topping. And I know we will be back in the league next season.
Support him, Chelsea. Go Nottingham Forest.
Alright, so... has there been any case or like are there some ethical challenges that are associated with the use of technology in sports?
Ethical issues, it depends on maybe where we are coming from. So ethics deals with every environment and how their social values and moral things goes like. So in Ghana, what might be ethical here might not be ethical somewhere. So I don't really have maybe any challenges with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daniela.
Well, I think most of my questions have been answered. Yes. And I think one of the ways technology has really improved the fan-based experience is you see, they have this innovative hub, like the team creates a particular hub where they receive suggestions from their fans. Okay, then I think I should give an example of such.
Alright, sure, if you have a share with us.
Like I think, was it Man United or something like that? I think it's Man United. They had like this particular fan hub. It was like an app. So where the manager and they kind of relate information together with their fans. So it makes the fans feel like, okay, we're part of this. We're together in this one, in this discussion, so they can. So it gives them that experience of, okay, I'm not just coming to watch the game, I'm also participating in some of the decisions involved in it. Yeah. So I think that's a really, really good improvement in technology. That's really helped.
Yeah, so with what she's saying, every team is having a fan base where we share ideas directly to the management of the team. Your spectators or your supporters are also part of your team. When we don't go to the field to watch the game, or when you don't support the team, in fact, you being the team or the manager don't have anything to do. So with the fan base, we share ideas on our social media platforms. We have all social media handles. The teams have them, and then their supporters also share their views as to how the team is being going, and then they help them to develop more. When maybe the manager is not doing well, through the spectators or the fan base on social media alone can even tell you, the management, that no, this man is not performing and we need to maybe change him or improve things. It's really helping.
Okay. So right now, you see, are there like any sports? Are there any myth that it was there before, but the introduction of technology has, removed that or changed that over the years?
Yeah, so in the game of, let's say, football, as I said earlier, now through the use of technology, even we are reducing the way things are being done. Yeah, so at first we might have a lot of managers or members trying to support the team in doing everything, but now with technology we've reduced everything. We can even just have a room where we'll be watching only videos to help the players. Meanwhile, we have a man who will go somewhere, go and watch where the way a team plays, and come back and give you feedback to do this, to do that, and it's even at a cost. But with technology now, it can just be at the comfort of your zone where you are, and then you can do everything simple.
All right. So Derrick, we are bringing our discussion about sports and technology to an end. What are the last words or the few words you would want to share with us before you say goodbye?
Yeah, so my few words is, now technology is really, really helping us. And I think as humans as we are, we should always try our best to learn something new. Every day, learn something new. My brother said something here, and then, in fact, I even said after the show, I'll be asking him how to use it more.
You must ask him.
Yes, because I want to advance myself. Being maybe a business student doesn't mean you can't do any other thing.
True.
So challenge yourself with new things, and then life goes on with you. You'll be better.
All right. Thank you so much, Derrick. Would you mind sharing your LinkedIn and your Instagram account with us, so that if we want to connect with you?
Yeah, so with LinkedIn is Boateng Owusu Derrick.
Okay.
That's the name. And then with Instagram is Owusu_Derry.
All right.
Owusu_Derry. You can have me
All right,
there.
thank you so much. So this is where we bring our discussion on sports and technology to an end.
Yeah, so today we are saying make sure your screen is always locked. Make sure your screen is always locked.
What kind of screen do you mean?
I mean your mobile device. So
Okay.
we're looking at this. So there are several valid smartphone lock methods, and you can even use apps to lock your phone. And one of the stronger ones is fingerprint scanner. If your device has one, it's quite more secure method than Face ID, as fingerprints are not only unique to each individual on the planet but differ between each finger as well. If you don't have access to the most secure cell phone protection method and are wondering how to lock your apps, there are other options as well, such as the face identification, PIN codes, PIN lock apps, passwords, unlock patterns. Just be careful not to use overly simplistic patterns or obvious PIN codes, such as your VAR or an easily guessable sequence of numbers. So all that we are saying is that protect your device. Make sure it is locked. Don't be like me.
I mean, what happens when we leave our devices unlocked?
Okay, so that means that anyone can access our device at any time.
As well as the data on it.
Yes.
Right. You know, in the course of last week, I went to a place, and then when I got there, the receptionist was not there, but her computer was there, and then he said it wasn't logged in any way, and it was just there. No one was around to. I'm like,
yeah. So that's very
anyone
wrong.
at all can just enter there and then do something.
No, someone just could just get into the system, type something, do something, and then leave it. Or even someone could just install something on the device and leave it. And the next thing is, so
then you'll be wondering how this happened.
How it happened, it wasn't you, but the system points to your device, and you are the one using it. So you are causing the problem.
Right.
Meanwhile, it isn't you.
Right.
So we need to be very careful.
Right. So that means it's not only our mobile phones, our laptops, and any other devices that we use or that has information, personal information on it, or other stuff that might be of, let's say, private use. Right. Thank you so much, John Patrick.